Hi, this is Greens Beyonder, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. It seems my other camera went out on me. Let's see. Hmm. Technical problems. Oh, maybe we should leave it off for today. It could be a omen. Hmm. Anyways, if you like any type of reading, make sure you tell me that you like a tarot card reading, a flame reading, or a pendulum reading. Today is a very interesting show. A little later on, we're going to be going through bibliomancy. So stay tuned. We're going to do many of the questions that you had from last show and looking at December. And then we're going to get into what bibliomancy is. Okay, so let's get started with the card of the day. Hello, everybody. We got a new person, Vice. Hello. We got Brad on board. Hello, Bentley. Hello, everybody. So let's have a look at the card of the day. This is from our The Universe Has Your Back. Very interesting deck. We got that a little while ago. And the card says, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Very nice message for today. Very nice card. Has some owls and a moon. Very nice card. Okay, so that was your universal message for today. Let's have a look at December. Okay, what's in store for the rest of the month besides Christmas? Hopefully, you all got your Christmas shopping started or done. Give those stores some business that are out there. I heard it's going to be a little bit dead this year. So let's hopefully we can turn this ship around. Okay, it seems that the health of this particular month coming up, it's going to be a lot of, how can I say, a lot of hurdles that need to be overcome in the next little while. The month is going to be showing many roadblocks for any type of recovery that is necessary, even though the S&P 500 was going up today and cryptocurrency went up a little bit the other day. And what's his name? Mr. Powell did a little speech. He's not going to be doing all the things that people were fearing, and it kind of boosted the S&P 500. But still, I think it's going to be very difficult for the next little while because we got that Three of Swords card, which is always the goal, yourself, or the people. And something coming between that and any type of success that they were hoping for. It seems that it's going to be a very rough moment in time in the next month. As we look around the world, everything that's going on or in this Christmas month or holiday month, I'm thinking that a lot of people are not going to be focusing on the holiday season. I think they're going to be more focused on everything that the government has been doing. And this is a moment of transition between the government, the way it is now, okay, and what it's going to be. And it's going to be a very rough ride in the next little while. Okay. Uh, finally, a little bit more on the man this month. We last indicated that this month was going to be really rough. Okay, financially for everybody. Those prices are still going up a bit. They may hold it back to the very big impact prices that are going to be coming our way, just so that stores can make some money in this huge buying season. And I think it's going to be recovering a tiny bit in the next couple of months. the economy overall as we start to get rid of many of the politicians, and a lot of the politicians are starting to run away from their stations uh, within the governments, and moving away from their duties and having other people move in to those um, situations for us. So things are happening. A lot of things are being exposed, especially right now, especially with Elon Musk doing the things that he's doing with Twitter, and many other organizations are starting to bring to light many of the evil and the bad actors that are out there right now. It's fun to watch from the sidelines. Many of the people in power are getting uh, shone a light on in the last little while and being exposed. I know Dr. Fauci is having a rough time of it right now, and I don't think we're going to be seeing much of him in the next little while. I don't think anything legal will happen to him, but I think he's just going to be fading off into the distance, probably never to be seen again, because there's a lot of inquiry around him, and that's actually coming in the card. And he's going to be going away somehow, a long journey somewhere away from the public view. Okay. Once more and more of the information that's coming out about Dr. Fauci and all the things that he's done, he probably won't be able to show his face in public anymore. Okay. Other things that are happening in the next month, I think that people are going to be overcoming many of the difficulties that they're having personally, and getting over many of the what has happened in the last 2 years, and starting to get not forgiving necessarily, or forgetting many of the things that people have done to us, uh, non cookied people. Okay. But it's going to be a time of, okay, you did the thing. Let's move on and just move on with life. Okay. And this month, as we have bigger worries than what had happened previously. Okay. We got bigger fish to fry in the next little while. So um, I'm not saying that that's going to disappear completely, but I believe with the bigger fish to fry, a lot of that will be small fries. Okay. Dealing with that old situation in the next month. I think overall, people are going to be starting to, this is going to be a time of healing for everybody, um, and getting rid of old situations. We got the good old devil card there, being tied to things that do not help us, or gainful for us, and it's upside down. So I think people are going to be turning their um, feelings around a little bit in the next month or so. So it's not as bad dealing with other people. And it's very interesting going out again into the wilderness and meeting the people again. We're going to be doing that this Saturday, actually meeting up with some old people from our church and see how that goes. It's going to be some fun stuff. Okay, so December, it's going to be rough, but I think it's going to be a big time of healing, both mentally, physically, spiritually for everybody. And I think our financial system is going to start to go back up a little bit more in the next little while. Is it Burberry's birthday today? Yeah. Well, happy birthday. Remind me to give him a special. Ooh, he's 37. Just a youngster, just like me. Uh, I'll give him a special reading later on. Okay, for his birthday. Okay, let's move on. Just remind me to give him a 3 card reading. Okay, Archangel. Somebody was, I think it was Daisy Chains that was asking last show if I have ever seen archangels. And the answer to that question is yes, I have not necessarily seen them. Okay. But I have felt their presence and I felt their interference on many of the things that was working on. There was a situation where I really needed one of the archangels to help me out with a big problem that was plaguing person I was helping out. And it was something to do with somebody with some horns. So I was helping them out, and one of the archangels came and helped out. So yes, I've never seen them, but I've felt their presence, and they have helped me in the past. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question for you. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. I'm excited to get into the bibliomancy. Okay. So let's look at Telcoin. Will it get to 5 cents in 2023? That was the question from last show. Got quite a few questions that we didn't get to last show. So got a little bit of catching up to do. It seems Telcoin 5 cents. I think it's going to get to about 5-6 cents in the next 2 to 3 years, but I don't see it happening in 2023. I think there's going to be some situations that are happening around this particular cryptocurrency that will not be favorable to that scenario in the next little while. I'm also picking up, it'd probably be one that I would never really deal with myself. Okay. Because I just got a weird feeling about it. And I'm thinking they're going to be coming across many situations that they can't get over. So they're going to have to try to find ways around many of the situations that are arising in front of them. So it's going to take much longer than they had figured on getting to where they need to be in that time period. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question. Let's look at Polkadot. Very good project. It's been around for a little while now. And we got Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Nice of you to join us for today's show. So, Polkadot for the next little while. What do we see? So the health of this particular cryptocurrency project, I think it's going to be the right mixture of things going forward. For some reason, there's going to be some nefarious things going on behind the scenes. Not necessarily the developers, but somebody that's attached to this project in some way. And they're going to be doing some naughty things behind the scenes that's going to be causing the Polkadot system to fall down a little bit in the next little while because of perception from everybody that probably a news story that comes out in it, and the perception of that is going to be turning people away for the next little while. So it may be a good buying opportunity out there for everybody. Not financial advice, of course, but when everybody's in panic mode, we be greedy, right? Because I believe Polkadot's going to be around for a long time. It's a very good project. Also, the cards are showing that the financial part of the Polkadot is going to be going down. It's based on emotions. So it's probably some type of news coming out that's not favorable to the Polkadot project. Probably some silly thing that's going to be turning people off from the cryptocurrency in the next little while. Okay, so just be ready for that. I do believe it's going to go down because of that situation, and then it's going to go back up because it is a good project. And a lot of people believe in that one. People, the line of cards. We got that moon. The moon means dark secrets are coming out of the darkness, okay, into the light. And that's probably some type of news story or something that's going to be coming out, and it's going to be affecting the cryptocurrency in the next little while. So a lot of indicators saying that there's some news or some nefarious thing surrounding Polkadot in the next little while, which is going to be bringing that price down in a major way. So giving a lot of us some good buying opportunities for that cryptocurrency and just waiting for it to go back up. Okay, so hopefully that answers any questions about Polkadot in the next little while. Just keep your eyes peeled for any news coming out about that. Let's look at Proton Loan. And make sure we get lots of questions for bibliomancy. Okay, so if you'd like to have your questions answered with bibliomancy, make sure you put it on the side here. Okay. And that's going to be 2 more readings from now. Then we'll get to that bibliomancy. Proton Loan is going to be running into some problems in the next little while. Could be attached to the FTX thing again, or blah, 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 blah. But perception of the people, I think, is paramount in many of the ups and downs of the cryptocurrency systems that are out there. And Proton Loan is no different. They do have the death card in the financial situation, and it's upright. So there may be a big downturn in this particular cryptocurrency. For some reason, also in that same time period, we have a lot of confusion going on about this particular cryptocurrency in the next little while. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. It's not one of these things that's going to go down for a little while for buying opportunities, then go back up. I think there's going to be something else that's going to be going on with this one. And it may take a long time for it to recover if it does. So just, if you do want to get into it, don't put a lot into it. Okay. Just my feeling I'm getting from that. Okay. They're putting a lot of work into it, but for some reason it's not working exactly what they need it to be. Whatever this Proton loan is may not be a good fit for many people that are out there. Okay, so be careful on this one. Now for the last one, Decentraland or Mana. That's a good. I'll get to that momentarily, but it's a very interesting question. Joey was asking. It was something that came up last show about yesterday on the Wednesday. Actually happened to the Canadian currency. Anyways, Decentraland. Oh, they are going to be going through a huge change in the next little while. I'm thinking they're going to have a lot of troubles in the next little while, health-wise. We got that death card. Okay, again, I did shuffle. So for some reason, it's because of some type of confusion that's going on within the platform itself. There's some nefarious things going on behind the scenes and probably not putting everything in the correct position that it needs to be programming wise. and it's going to be causing some situations within the protocol that's not going to be very beneficial to the platform going forward. Uh, and it's going to be a long time until they start to recover. They will recover, but it's going to take a long, long, long time before people can get back into that and start to trust it. Okay. Um, so whatever this situation is going to be, it's going to be changing everything within that platform to a different system. It's going to cause a lot of um, people to run away from that situation. Okay. Um, it will recover. So there's going to be some good buying opportunities out there for everybody if you would like to. But it may be taking a long time for it to get back up there. Okay. Hopefully that helps everybody with Decentraland. Bibliomancy. Do we have any questions that can be answered with bibliomancy? Now, bibliomancy is another way of uh, seeing the future or having your answers question or your questions answered through another means. This is one type of tool. Okay. Pendulums are another tool. Okay. You need something with a random element. Okay. For to see the future, to see have your answers questioned or answer your questions in a psychic manner. Now, books can do that as well. So if we had a question, do you have any questions that we can try out? And I'll get into the story of this book in a minute. So everybody go and run, grab a book. You could play along. Okay. Hopefully we got some questions out there for the show.
I don't know what kind of question you want.
Any question? A yes, no question. Daisy Chance. How fast can you type? Now, as we're finding some type of question that we can use bibliomancy on, okay? Now, spiritual growth is the book that one of the first books that I started reading in depth. Okay, it's a whole series of books. It's from it's called Spiritual Growth: Being Your Higher Self.
So yes, no.
Yeah, yes, no question.
Sort of a yes, no.
Okay, and this is the author is Sanya Roman. Okay, and how I got into this book, I was in a crystal store, bookstore sort of thing, a store for psychics, and I'm looking around. Okay, and I'm looking at crystals and stuff like that. And this book was on the top shelf. Okay, not this one. This is a newer one. Mine was my original was all raggedy, and I had to get a new one. And it fell from the shelf and hit me in the head. I go, what? And I looked at the title, and the storekeeper goes, "Well, that's the book that you need. That's spirit telling you." Remember, law of attraction. I was looking for answers to many of the questions that I had at the time, this many years ago. And universe will sometimes literally throw things at you to get your attention. Okay. So, because I had questions about energy work and tapping into the higher self and that sort of thing. And that's what this book is about. So I'm looking around, searching for answers, and then, boop, the book hit me in the head, and I go. The storekeeper goes, "That book is for you. You got to pay for it, but that is the book that you meant to have at this moment in time for the things that you need to know. That's universe telling you, literally, read this book." So that's how I got into this book. So it's a great book. It tells you about how to use energy. That's basically psychic work, is using of energy in different forms. It can be used for healing. Okay, it can be used for reading. Right. It can be used for self defense. It can be used a great manner of things. Okay. So if a book hits you in the head, that's probably universe telling you something. Okay, getting into bibliomancy. Now, do you think the Canadian dollar will surpass the US dollar in 2023? Okay, so what you do, okay, and you flip through the book, okay, and you pick a random page, and then you read the random word that you hit. Um, it's saying you may have vivid dreams. Hmm. I think the word is vivid. So to answer your question, well, surpass. It'd be a vivid dream for. So you use your psychic sense, and then you would say it'd be a vivid dream for this particular situation to ever happen. I think the Canadian dollar is going to be falling down. Now my psychic sense is starting to kick in with that, just from that one word. Remember somebody last show was asking about the 30th of the crypto market falling down. Yesterday, the Canadian market went yesterday, and I think that was probably what everybody was picking up, is the world markets are starting to collapse. The Canadian dollar collapsed quite a bit in um, the last little while. Okay, so just getting back to the Canadian dollar, I'm thinking that unfortunately, no, it'd be a vivid dream for that to happen. It'd be great, but wouldn't be as good for us Canadians, actually, because we do a lot of business with the States. And if our dollar is too high, they won't buy as many things. Huh. Stitchomancy. Yeah, that is another word for it. I have heard of that word. Bibliomancy is more if you're using in the beginning, it would be like a Bible, and you're looking for answers from the Bible, and you would flip through and then pick a random page. And then the answer to your question would be where you're pointing. Okay? So, very good. You brought the other word, which is stitchomancy, to everybody's awareness. Awesome stuff. Thank you for that. So that is bibliomancy or stitchomancy, both uh, using a book, random situation, to find a way of doing readings. Okay. It can be used for many different things, but for in this context, you can use it for yes, no questions or answer questions of. You can do a whole reading if you're very versed on stitchomancy or bibliomancy for a person. Takes a little bit of practice, but it can be done. Okay, so there you go. Now you've learned about stitchomancy, bibliomancy. Now you can go out and impress your friends and family. And it only takes a book. And try to see if you can get this book. Very, very good book. Okay, so let's move on Do we have questions from, oh, yes, the other psychic training of remote viewing? Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome, honey.
She's she's on the ball. She looks after me. I'm just a lucky fella. Um, Now for this Sunday show, make sure you tune in. We're going to be revealing the remote viewing target. So the target, if you're new to today's show, on a clean piece of paper or not so clean, it doesn't matter as long as you can write on it. Put down YHKE2225. That is the target number that you're going to be focusing on. And this is in the envelope is the target. This is like the remote viewers do on the basic level. Okay, that's what we're learning every Sunday. So you would describe the target. You wouldn't label it. It's a big no-no in remote viewing. Okay. You're going to describe the target. So describe the colors that you see and just let it flow. Write it down on the piece of paper. Okay. What textures does it have? Okay. Is it rough? Is it smooth? Oh, it's not so smooth. I haven't shaved yet today. Uh, is it fuzzy? Is it on and on? So describing the color, the texture, what's it smell like? What's it taste like? Is there a sound? Okay. Is it natural? Okay. Or is it man made? Okay. Is it a person? Okay. Um, Other things you can describe. Um, you can describe if it's from a certain area of influence. Okay. Um, but anytime you label it, you're going, well, it's an envelope. Well, that'd be known as an analytical overlay. Okay. And the AOL, which you put on the bottom of your sheet and you put envelope. And then you would continue with your reading, trying to wipe that envelope out of your mind because it may not, it could be what it is. Okay. But you would just continue describing it. Okay. So that'll be this Sunday where we're going to be revealing the target. So make sure you do your homework, write down the number. My camera's reversed, and work with that. And we'll reveal it this Sunday. Okay. So let's move on to the next thing. Brad Hall. Hello, Brad. Is TRAF, Teachers Retirement Annuity Fund, going to be solvent after the big ugly hits? I heard it took a massive hit this year. Are the pensions safe? No pensions are really safe these days. But let's throw some cards down for that. It's a Canadian bloke with an envelope. Maybe.
Talking about you.
I know. Save it for Sunday. Okay. I'm picking up that it's going to be going down. It's going to take even more hits in the next little while. There's going to be some type of element that comes in and starts to put a stop to it. And they're going to have to dig deep and probably use taxpayers' money to clean up their mess that they made in the first place, like they do all the time, to fix the situation. But not everyone to get paid what they were owed. The story of pension, especially Canadian pension is one of the reasons you should seriously looking into cryptocurrencies if you're not retired yet, because the pensions. This are the things I learned when I was learning to become a financial advisor. Do not rely upon the government pension plan. It may not be there when you get to a certain age. Okay. And this is what you would tell your clients and stuff when they're uh, looking at investing. So, yes, it is going to be going down, and it's going to have to, some other entity, probably a government agency, it's going to have to come in and throw in a bunch of tax money to save it from burning to a crisp. It's not going to do the best work or job, and a lot of people are not going to be very happy in the next little while. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. But before we forget, we should get birthday boys reading then.
Okay.
Before we run out of time. Burberry, I believe it is.
Yep. See if I can find his name.
Warm up my cards. Okay, as we're waiting for Burberry, maybe he'll say something and he'll be at the top of the chat so we can find him. There he is. Hi, Burberry. This is your birthday reading for today, your 3-card reading. I'm picking up a lot of things that were hidden from you, going to be revealed in the next little while. Okay, we got our wonderful card here, the Four of Swords, which is about things hidden. Okay, and they're going to be revealed in the next little while. I'm thinking that it may be a bit of more of a surprise to you in the next year, but I think you're going to be overcoming out of the situations that arise from it and make good from it. Um, and you're going to be celebrating many victories when you handle this particular situation in a good way. Okay. Make sure you're not too angry with the situation, but dealing with the situation will be necessary for that particular. I think it's with a person picking up, and it's something about moving on. Okay. And I think this is going to be working out for your benefit in the long run. It won't seem that way in the beginning. Okay. But once you look back on it, you're going to go, that was the right decision to make. Okay. So that would be coming up with to you. Once you have foreknowledge of this situation happening, you can deal in a good way. Okay. And it's going to make things a lot better for you in the near future. Okay. So a little bit of struggle, a little bit of chaos, but I think you're going to be overcoming it, and it's going to be bringing you to the next level. Okay. So happy birthday, Burberry. How is Shiba Inu going to be in 2023? I think just from all the readings that we have done on Shiba Inu in the last year or so, because a lot of people have asked this, it's going to be just fine. In 2020, it's going to be going up quite. Uh, it, depending on what you have, it's probably not going to be making you a millionaire from having one coin, but having a good selection of like a few thousand coins, which is not hard to do with Shiba Inu, it'll make you nice and wealthy in 2023. Okay. It's one of those uh, cryptocurrencies that's going to be around for the long haul. Okay. Even now that they have their problems and such, especially with the platform, if you've ever been to the Shiba Inu website, they've had their problems in the past. But I think they've been recovering from a lot of that stuff because you can bury the bone, and they have different DeFi protocols on the site that you can get involved in. Very interesting way of um, handling your money in a fun way. Okay. Um, but let's throw some cards then. See how they're doing for 2023. There's going to be a situation where they're coming to the end of a whole bunch of pain that they were going through. Probably their programming and stuff on their website. We got the 10 of Swords card. Our very comfortable friend lying on the beach, right? But with a lot of work, they're going to be overcoming that, and it's going to be the Ace of Wands, which is always a yes. Okay, so they're going to recover. They're going to go way beyond that guy on the beach with all the swords in his back, and they're going to be recovering in a big way. Okay, but it's going to be a little longer journey than everybody thought. That's my journey card that I always use for that situation. So they are going to be recovering. All things that they were having trouble with are going to be going bye bye, but it's going to take its time. Okay, and in 2023, we're going to see big gains. We're going to see a lot of victories along the way. So, good cryptocurrency to get into, not financial advice, of course, but it's going to do good. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. So there are no way whittling Russian targets from Ukraine. What do you think? There are no hitting Russian targets? Uh, I know the Ukraine was trying to start something with Poland. Okay. They call that a false flag operation. They'll try to make it look like Russia did it, but it was actually them to bring Poland into the situation. Um, and we're going to see a lot more of that to get NATO involved, which is totally stupid thing to do. We're, my friend always stop poking the bear. It's not good for your health. Okay, but let's throw some cards down. I think it's going to be resolved in the next little while because of all the information coming out about the Ukraine and its nefarious silliness that they've been doing in the last little while. Because we got the fool in charge of the Ukraine. Sorry if you're a Ukrainian fan. I love the people. I work with many Ukrainians, but like many people around the world, I dislike their governments. Okay. The people are great. It's just the government really sucks. And they're not doing the nicest things for their people. Okay. And that's true of governments all around the world. So this is the situation that they're in right now. This is the and all the people that are attached to that situation. But I am seeing partnership. So I'm first thing that I saw when I saw this card, I'll show it. Is there's going to be a bit of a partnership between the new government of the Ukraine and the Russians coming in about 2 years. Okay, this situation can't go on forever. They would like it to, but it will not. There's going to be a long or a very interesting transition between the neo-Nazi government that they have today into a new government because the people are going to be asking about it and demanding it, and that new government is going to be making friends with the Russians. You have to remember, Russia does not really want to attack Ukraine because they see them as brothers, the people, not the government, not the cross dressing comedian that they have in charge of the government, but Russia and Ukrainian people are, uh, they see them as brothers. Okay. So it's really hard to destroy your brother that you love. But that's going to be in about the next 2 years where they're going to be making a deal with the Iranians and the Russians. And rest of the Western world's going to hate that because they want that to continue to go so they can uh, launder their money through the Ukrainian government. Okay? Yeah, there's no Ukrainian army left. They're using mercenaries from the Al Qaeda and ISIS, actually, just to let you know. Anyways, let's move on before I get kicked off of YouTube by saying inappropriate things. Bentley, hello. I received a span NFT in my crypto wallet. I read not to touch it. I'm concerned about it. Will my crypto stay safe long term, or will I get a new hardware wallet? Um. Okay. Wasn't aware that there's spammy NFTs out there, but that is I could see that as a good possibility. So I never got into the NFT thing, but I do see the benefit of an actual NFTs. It started with Filecoin way back in the day, but as a file, which is an NFT, right? Pictures, that sort of thing. Um, how to get it out of there be a problem. I'm thinking that you're going to have to move your cryptos out of there for a short period of time. Don't touch the NFT cryptos into a safer location. And then once you get cryptos off of the hardware wallet, and then get rid of that NFT if you can. Okay. Uh, um, that's pretty much what I'm picking up because there's great change that's going to be happening within your cryptocurrencies, and maybe look for the local expert on how to do that safely. Okay, so there you go. I'm having a feeling you can do it safely, and you're going to be finding the way of doing that by doing the research for people around you. Okay, so be safe. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. When in 2023 will prices skyrocket or just gradually go up a lot? They are going up quite a bit in Canada. I'm pretty sure UK is kind of in the same boat as Canadian. I know the US is probably a little bit worse than us at the moment, price wise. I think right after Christmas, I said around Christmas time, everything was going to start to go up quite a bit, and it already has, especially if you go grocery shopping. Whoo! And I think right after they're trying to hold things down for the Christmas season as much as they can. Well, they have a ton of stock. Once new stock starts to hit the shelf, you're going to see the prices go up majorly. We're still going through all the old stuff. And when all the new stuff comes in, boop. So we have to get through that first. And I don't think that's going to be very, very long. It's going to be after Christmas that we're going to see that. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Okay, Anne. Hello, Anne. Can I have a 3 card reading on my portfolio? I keep small amount tracking exchange. Okay. Should be okay, mostly. Uh, Are they going to be safe? I don't think they're going to be. It's going to be one of the cryptocurrency exchanges that's going to be around for quite some time. It's going to be one of the few that's left that the government approved. Right? People laughed at me when I said a long time ago. There's only going to be about 4 or 5 crypto exchanges that will be approved by the U.S. government. If that makes a difference. But it's going to be this regulation thing that's going to be coming in. But as I always say, never leave your cryptocurrencies on an exchange. Ever. Unless you're in the middle of a trade. Or, I know it's convenient, but me personally, it's get in, get out. Because I've heard so many horror stories of people leaving their cryptocurrencies on what they thought it was a good exchange, and the exchange went bye bye, and all cryptos went bye bye too. Just stay safe out there, okay? But I don't think Kraken will disappear anytime soon. It's going to be one of the 5 that's around, but still. There's the other situation that is going to be arising when they start putting in regulations everywhere. Regulate this, regulate. They can turn you off. The money base, the cryptos may still be there, but if you're a naughty girl, they can go, oh, no more crypto for Ann. That's the problem. Okay. So I'd rather have it on my own wallet. Okay, something to think about for the future. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Can I get a card reading, please? Oh, you said please. Much of the struggle that you had in the last little while is going to be overturning itself. I think I did a 3 card reading for you not that long ago, and you're going through a little bit of a rough spot. I figured out everything that is necessary to bring yourself to the next level, and you're dealing with it in a good way. Fighting for your life card. It's basically trying to get your head above water. But it's reversed. So all that work that you've been doing, trying to get all these things straightened out, I think is starting to come to keep fighting. But I'm thinking that's starting to come to a bit of an end here, and you're going to be very successful with that particular situation. Okay, you put the message out to the universe, and it's providing you with the information that you need to move forward in a good way. Okay, so it's just a continuation of your past reading. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Will I be able to achieve what I want next year in a relationship and in career? If you want to. As I always say, make sure you get the 2 universal laws working for you. Always have a clear objective in your mind. Write it down. Do your dream board like I have over there by my coffee maker, which I frequent. Somewhere where you're going to see it a lot. Now you got that law of attraction working. Then you get the law of action to work. That's 2 of the universal laws. There's 12. I should do some videos on those laws, um, just to get things rolling for you, everybody, for more knowledge. But let's get some cards out. So this is a relationship. Stop being so reserved. The first card that comes up. This is relationship. You kind of like, no, don't want her. Don't want that. No. Domino's knocking things over in the corner here. Stop doing that. Start to be social. Because you're prolonging the situation that doesn't necessarily need to happen, and it's probably somebody that's already around you, trying to get your attention. Hello, and you're probably ignoring it for some reason. That's what I'm picking up. And once you start to embrace that situation, to be working out well. It's always when you're not looking that the lady hits you in the back of the head with your rattle. From Sweat Lodge. Whack. Look at me.
I didn't hit you.
But that's usually when it starts to happen, is when you're not paying attention. Then the person in question will go, hello. And hopefully you're paying attention. Okay? Once you start down that path, it won't be that long of a journey. Okay? And the career thing. Hey, let's go for broke. You get 6 cards. Yeah. Very exciting. Again, stop being so reserved. Have a clear objective. Use the law of attraction, law of action. Move into those things. Maybe a book will hit you in the forehead, giving the information that you need to move that. Okay. Always be mindful of the things that are around you, and it will give you the information that you need to move forward into the thing that you want. Okay. A lot of this is become a rant, but a lot of people try to use the law of attraction, law of action, and then they do this. Even though the universe is throwing things at you, try this, look at this, listen to this. And people, I don't see the universe saying anything to me. Pay attention. Once you get the thing on the wall for your dream board or whatever you want to do, pay attention to everything that's around you, because the universe will give you the information to move forward with your plans. Okay? So stop being so reserved. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. One more?
A flame reading?
I gotta need the flame. I can do a flame reading. I just need.
Personal readings.
I need a fire source. I'll be right back.
You don't have your fire.
I don't have my fire.
Oh dear. Oh, we're over the show. Over the hour. Oops, what is this?
Fire. Oh, it's the end of the show. The wife says that's it.
That's it.
That's it. I'll do the flame reading. Just for Rosie. Okay. Okay. Yeah, when you gotta do a flame reading, you'd have fire. Kind of.
Yeah.
At least they had a good laugh. Hopefully. At least I'm kind of entertaining. There we go. Ooh, I see a seahorse. What else we see? We see upper torso of something. What do you guys see? Light a torch. Well, that's a hot subject, I guess. Okay. So what do I see? I see there's going to be a situation where you're going to be going east, near water for some reason. That's the first thing. Seahorse, ocean, that sort of thing came to mind first of all. So whatever it is, uh, wherever you are, I'm thinking that you're going to be going to some water, okay, in the next little while. For some reason, there's the chest situation happening for you, so just make sure that you get that checked out with a actual practitioner. Uh, um, the upper part of the chest, uh, really tight for some reason, so you may want to get that checked out. Okay, what's the intuitive C?
I wasn't paying attention.
Medical intuitive.
I wasn't paying attention.
Just give her a quick scan.
Stomach issues?
Stomach issues? Okay. So something in the torso. I was feeling up here and in the stomach. Maybe something that you need to ingest or something to help you out. Check with your medical professionals for that situation when it does arise. I think it's more of a stress related situation there for you. Okay. Um, huh. It seems that you're going to get smacked in the upper collar as well, the collarbone. Be careful; that's easy bone to break. Um, Somebody made a whacked you or something. I've had a bad chesty cough. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So it's not looking good for you in the next little while for the upper torso. Uh, Maybe get some Swedish bitters. I'm not a medical professional, but maybe look into that. It'll help out. And whatever your doctor prescribes. Okay. Um, Also seeing a seal, like a uh, circus.
They seem happy to me.
Something happy.
Yeah.
Circus.
So they're happy.
Okay.
Playful.
Playful. What do you think, Super Whittle Guy? I think there's going to be a situation where you're going to be going to a celebration, like a festival or something. And it's going to be bringing. Yeah, that is a great seal impression. Uh, Thank you. Uh, it's going to be a fun time that you're going to have with a group of people. Okay, a celebration, a circus, or some fun time that'll be coming your way.
Whiskey, lemon, girls, and honey.
That would work too. What else we got? A UFO encounter. We got a UFO in the distance. Interesting. It's right there. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, heavy on the whiskey. That's reminding me of the Irish Rover song. Anyways, yeah, you may have a close encounter with a third of the third kind. I think they call it. Just be aware of that. And I don't. There's no problem they be had with that, but it may be a interesting time for you back and tell us all about that for the next show or two. Okay, so take care of yourself. You're gonna get through it. Just make sure you take care of yourself and have fun at the seal. There you go. Hopefully that helps you out. Always grateful for everybody that comes out. Makes the show a great time. Of course, Super Whittle Guy is doing a whole bunch of medical stuff on the side here. Okay. Uh, if you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to psychreadingsbyhonor.com. I tend to be funny in person as well. So, uh, and you get a whole hour of me privately. If you like a personal reading, make sure you go to psychreadingsbyhonor.com where all that information is there. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in a best possible way, we have the Trezor affiliate link on our website with many affiliate sites on our website. So make sure you check those out. If you should happen to visit any of the affiliate sites, know that we make a little bit of money here for Domino's Treats and Caesar. Okay, that's why it's there. We get a little bit of money from that. And with that said, Saturday will be the next show. So we're live Saturday, Sunday, okay, at 10 Central, and Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you put it on your calendar. Okay, so until we meet again, make sure you like, subscribe, share everywhere, and I'll see you in the future. Bye bye.